Yo, what up? It's your boy Crazy Al Kane, sugarcane.com. Got Evil D over there representing. DJ Crazy Bizarro representing. We here up at the Malia Hotel. And we have one of the hardest working heads in hip hop right now, Locksmith. He comes out with a video like every other week, and they always banging. Yeah. And you know, we just took some pictures and stuff and kicked it for a second. He gonna give me a quick drop about what he got going on and new projects and all that right now.
Yo, man, Locksmith here live in Atlanta. You know, the A3C festival, getting, rocking the showcase tonight. Just showing love to my man, sugarcane.com, and you already know, .com. And, like you said, I just stay working, man, just staying consistent. I got a new project that's on the way. Be on the lookout for it. All things Locksmith, you can go to IamLock.com. That's what it is, that's what it is.
I'm telling you, watch. By the time I edit this and put it out, he gonna have about 5 videos done already. They're gonna be all over the place. It's gonna be crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, what up? This is Locksmith, IamLock.com, and you checking out sugarcane.com.
Say back to you, Billy.
Back to you, Billy.
One.
Got in here, man?
This is Locksmith. You know what I'm saying? Real dope MC out of Cali. To me, anytime I get a Locksmith track, I play it. A lot of times it may not be clean, but Locksmith is so dope.
Now we got connect. I got plenty of cleans.
Exactly, because Locksmith is dope. There's only very few people that I will play on the show and clean their track. Okay. Anybody else like, you should have sent it clean. But Locksmith, I'm gonna clean that damn track and play it. You know what I'm saying? Because the joint is dope. I just know it's gonna be fresh, and then my listeners are gonna dig it. You know what I mean? And so that's why I really wanted to have you on the show. You know what I mean? And because we want to showcase people that we play on the radio show and get to know more about them. You know what I'm saying? So kind of talk about you coming up within the Cali scene. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's a man. Let me kind of summarize it. You know, I would say around 2003, 2004. I was on MTV's Battle.
Yes, I remember. I think that was the first time I saw you. Yeah.
So I kind of came up through those ranks like Wake Up Show, Sway, King Tech, and then eventually to that MTV Battle 2003, which kind of gave me a lot of notoriety.
All right.
So then once I did that, I had a group. Which was called Frontline.
Okay.
So we went back. We had a lot of regional, like West Coast success.
Yeah.
Did everything you could possibly do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From around. It was during that whole kind of hyphy.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't make hyphy music.
Yeah, but
it was the time frame.
Exactly. The attention was on Cali at the time. Yeah.
So I honestly, I guess from around 2004 to 2006, 7, we were part of that wave.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the kind of music that we did. So I took a personal stance to kind of like fall back from that, kind of like regroup and find my angle of how I wanted to do music.
Yeah.
And then I resurfaced as a solo artist around 2009, 2010. I didn't start releasing any music until probably like 2011, like a project. So, yeah, so that's kind of like to kind of summarize it. So through like freestyle and battle rap, and then I had my group, had a lot of radio songs, and then eventually to where I am now, making the kind of music that I'm making now.
That's dope.
But like, how was that adjustment going from being in a group to a solo artist? I mean, it sounds heavenly in some regards.
Yeah.
Like, I get to keep all the money from the show. You know what I'm saying?
But like, damn, it's a lot of work. Yes.
Nah, I mean, it wasn't too much. I mean, I take the art form of hip hop and MCing and songwriting and all those things just very seriously.
Yeah.
Right? Because I love the music.
Exactly.
I love hip-hop. So I just look at all as just like, just levels and growing and, evolving into that artist. I definitely feel like everything kind of happens for a reason. So by the time I got to the point where I was able to do music as a solo artist, I had grown into those shoes, knowing how to like fully develop songs and articulate that in a song and do that. So now I feel very, I feel pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm always growing and trying to get better, but
that's dope, and that's the way it is. You should always be you're always trying to master your craft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's the time that you stop is then when you kind of fall off.
Man, there's always room for some growth.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see that, then you probably should stop.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's how
Exactly.
feel.
Yo, so let's talk about the album you did with the legendary Ski Beats.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did that relationship come about, and what was the process of putting the album together? Did you guys go in the studio together, or was he sending you beats, or how did that work out?
Man, that's a good question, and I love telling the stories because I was a fan of Ski Beats,
Yeah.
of course. Like we
Everybody
all,
here is
I mean,
fans of
you know
Ski Beats.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
This-
I mean, producing stuff for Jay-Z, and then more, currently like Currency,
Yeah.
Big Crit, and all
Yeah.
those guys, and the whole movement they had at the time, DD172.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So I saw that movement and the kind of the resurgence of Ski Beats, and I had somebody that I knew, a producer I was working with, had a mutual friend that knew Ski
Okay.
Beats.
Yeah.
So showed him some of my music, and Ski Beats was like, "Yo, this dude is dope."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so he was like, so we actually was on like a phone conversation, and he was just like, "Yo, you're dope." He was like, I was like, well, come in, can you send me a beat? I'm
Yeah.
working on. He was like, and now that I know Ski Beats,
Yeah.
now I know how to. This
gotta-
conversation
yeah.
makes a lot of sense now, but back then I didn't understand. He was like, yo, I have a beat. He's like, yo, I'm gonna work on something custom for you. I don't,
Oh,
you know what I mean? Because he was just
alright,
like,
that's dope.
your stuff is dope.
Yeah.
So I waited like 6, 7, 8 months. I
Damn.
didn't get nothing.
Yeah.
So I was like, man,
How
what's up
custom?
with me?
You know what I'm saying?
So I
He's about to detox you, bro.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I released a freestyle. It wasn't a diss by
Yeah.
any means, but I kind of released a freestyle. I was like, yo, Ski Beat said he was making something special for me.
Yeah.
A whole year passed. I guess he wasn't checking for me.
Yeah.
And just kind of like the internet, like people just went crazy
Word.
on Twitter. And
Yeah.
he got to Ski Beats, and he hit me on Twitter, and he was like, yo, I just looked at my Twitter one time, and I had all these hats and all these followers. I was like, yo. And he's like, yo, son, you got to come to New York. He's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Because
come
if
to
you're
New-
not there looking
not
at
there.
him, he's
He's
gonna,
like, yo,
yeah.
come to you. I was like, all right, I'm there. And now when I got to work, we just developed like a great relationship. Like I went into the studio.
Yeah.
He pulled up a beat. He had like, yo, I got all these beats, man. Some people don't like these. I like this beat. And I was like, yo, that's just fire. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I just, man, that one day I think we recorded 5 songs in just one day. We did a video I have a video for a song called Lock.
Yeah.
Which was like one of my most popular videos produced by Ski Beats. We shot the video the same night. It was in the middle of a blizzard in New York.
Damn, nice.
You know what I mean? It was like February, you know what I mean?
Because they have like a
in the middle of
dope,
blizzard.
because they've been putting out really dope like videos and stuff. I know Ski
that was
Beats
that
been
whole
putting out
that was
joints.
that whole camp.
Exactly.
They had a whole. It's not really. It's a little different now, but
Yeah.
that was when you had creative control.
Yeah, exactly,
All those guys
yeah.
at the time. So I came in kind of like right on the tail end of that.
Oh, okay, nice.
And they had the whole setup. It was a great setup how they had it up. And when we did the song, Ski was like, "Yo, we got to shoot a video to this now." You know what I
That's
mean? So he
dope,
went and
yeah.
got the videographers. We went out in the snow. Went to the
Damn.
Brooklyn Bridge and shot all this stuff. I was freezing.
That is dope. Yeah, being from Cali, I can imagine.
I was
Right,
like,
so,
I've never even been in snow before.
right,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly.
So
Now
I
you're
was-
literally in snow.
I'm
You know what
in the
saying?
snow, you know what I mean? And we literally probably recorded 90% of that album in like 2 days, man.
Yeah.
We just like went in. It was just raw emotions,
Yeah.
raw hip hop, and then we just developed like me and Ski Beats. We just became so close. Like he brought me on tour eventually
Oh,
with him
that's
and
dope.
him and Murs. We finished the project up, which eventually would be Embedded.
Yeah.
We released it that same year, and we just still have an ongoing, just like great relationship. Just a really good guy, really talented.
And like the lesson I'm learning from that is that, and then a lot of people wouldn't do, they wouldn't just pick up and go to New York. They would probably still be waiting for him to, because it like disrupt their life.
No, and the
what I'm
thing
saying?
is once he opened that door for me to come to New
Exactly.
York, I almost haven't left. I mean, I've pretty much been there like back and forth majority of the last 2 years. I've
Yeah,
been
and
in
so
New
much
York.
happened from that, from him just taking the initiative, like, oh, word, I'm coming now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I-
you
I-
got a
kinda-
couch.
It kind of reminds you of like when like Cube left Cali and went to New York. To
Exactly.
record,
You know what?
Squad,
A lot of
yeah.
people don't know that. They don't
Yeah.
know that history about that. Like that was a very pivotal part of
Yeah.
Cube's career because Cube wanted to be. He was already known from NWA
Yeah.
and being incredible, but as a solo artist, he was like, "Yo," he totally went against the grain. At that
Exactly.
time.
He's like, I need to have my own sound.
How, I mean,
coming out.
there is no person that's more West Coast than Ice Cube.
Yes, exactly.
But to
yeah.
go over to public
Enemies,
and
producers.
it was fire, man. People don't know that. Like, do your history about that. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I mean?
speaking of which, I want to know, like, being an artist from Cali, you know what I'm saying, do you, I guess, feel slighted sometimes when people kind of, I know they try to pay you a compliment saying, you don't sound like a typical California
Yeah.
artist. But it's like, well, man, shit, California's like a big-ass
Man,
state.
yeah,
you know?
right? It is the West Coast of the country. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So there's all type of sounds coming out.
I mean,
of
I
it.
just use it as fuel. You know what I mean? I don't really take it like it's anything personal. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty confident in what I do and I love what I do. So when people say that, I just, you know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
look at it as fuel. You know what I mean? I don't take it as nothing personal.
Cool.
Word. And then also now, all right, so let's talk about A3C, the reason why you're here with us today. You know what I'm saying? A3C, your very first one.
Yeah, my first time in Atlanta.
How was it, your experience so far?
This is day 2. Day 1 was dope. I mean, I actually, I've been utilizing. I try to utilize my time as much. Man, I've shot. I started shooting a music video yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like we all around, so that'll be on Kevin Nottingham pretty soon.
I'm
Premiere?
Hey, let's do it.
Nice.
All right.
And shout out to Kevin Nottingham because like these guys, man. First of all, they have an incredible dope site with great content, and they always show like love.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like seriously, from day one, these guys have just. It's not even like on no political shit. It's just been like, yo, I like your music.
And
Like they've supported my
know.
music. Him and Justin, like I've never met them before ever. You know what I mean? But they've always shown love, and I just have a lot of respect for that. You know what I mean? It's just like on your own artistic merit.
Exactly. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
on no
They play because
political
it's
shit.
dope. You know what I'm saying?
And that's where it all starts, man. Like, you know what I mean? But as far as A3C, it's been great, man. Like I was networking, meeting a lot of artists, going around, getting a lot of video footage, of course. And then last night we had the showcase.
Yes.
The Kevin Nottingham Underground Showcase.
Yeah. Everybody loved your set.
Thank you so much, man.
I
love these kind of sets because I know people are here they're here for hip hop. They're here to support and love and really get into the music. It's not like, it's different when you like at a club or some shit. It's just like, all right, you do a couple of little songs and keep it moving, but to be able to come here and do a full set in the ATL and people
attention.
It was awesome,
Plus the one thing about down here, there's so much going on.
Yeah.
That, there's so many different acts. You know that the people in that room
for
watching you,
these
they're
acts.
there for you.
Yeah. There was one girl who hit me up on Twitter and she was like, yo, I drove like 2 hours or something just to come see you perform, to come. And she's like, she left me a message on Instagram. And she was like, yo, I came all this way and I'm not 21 and they wouldn't let me in. And I was like, what? And then I saw this all afterwards, but then she was like, somebody at the door was hella nice and they snuck me in and I got to see you perform. And I was like, all right, that's love.
Dope.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
And I was just like, man, so that it was great, man. It's just like, this is what hip hop is about, man. Like it all starts in these kind of, platforms. So yeah, it's been love, man. It's great. All these people here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
Get to network with all the artists. It's awesome, man.
So now, so you're shooting a music video. What's one other thing that you're trying to leave with from A3C, from being out here? Like, what we trying to do? Like, meet up with?
Man, I can just network with all these people, man. People like yourself, other artists. Just like, I like to build off of people's energy. Utilize it. Like, whenever I come to things like this, I take the energy back, and I don't know, I just get like rejuvenated more of what I'm doing. I see what other people's doing because that's what hip hop is about.
Exactly,
learn. We feed off one another.
Exactly, yeah.
So when I see that, I'm already feeling inspired. I'm like, yo, I can't wait to take this energy, harness it, and do some more things. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of veteran MCs here. Shout out to Short and all these cats that's from my soil, and a lot of up and coming dope artists from all over. So it's just great energy. Which music video we got out? Understand? You good with that? All right, coming up, from my soil, from Richmond, California, the West Coast, Manny Draper. That's what it is, man. Let the music speak for itself.
All right. Thank you again, sir.
Thank you, brother. Absolutely, man. Thank you, brother.
Have a safe trip back, yo.
Absolutely.